Hello folks, welcome back. You know, before we begin, I have a little apology to make. You see, about a week ago, I downloaded a fantastic new operating system. It lets me do things like this. Open Vivaldi. Oh, what a load of rubbish. Okay, that's what happens when you've got a strange accent, folks. Anyway, it's supposed to do some cool things and all of that, and thank you very much. The problem is that since installing this new operating system, I cannot see this. Well, I can see the cursor, but you cannot. So you see this word headline up here. I'm hovering a cursor around about there. Look, I can select. But you cannot see the cursor, can you? And it's just because Camtasia cannot handle this new operating system here, you know. So I apologise, and it's a shame that you cannot see the cursor because it would have been handy for this video, so I hope you don't mind, okay? By the way, I have to do this. When will the next version of CodeIgniter be released? No, not Coordinator. This thing is useless. Oh jeez, now it's opening my music. Yeah, well done. Okay, right, okay. Well, that serves me right. Anyway, shall we begin? Hello, would you like to begin? Good, let's do this. Now, it seems like it has been 10 lifetimes since we looked at the Anderton's website. And here it is here. And since we looked at the Guitar website, okay? I thought it would be nice to revisit those sites and have a little reminder of what the vibe is. Now, as we look at the Anderton's homepage, we can see that they have a fantastic display on the front here going through the different things. And if you look on the top right hand side, you'll see some nice little buttons. Now, I'm clicking those and you cannot see that because this Camtasia is freaking out, but I'm clicking, and as I click, the thing is changing. It's very, very cool. They also have a little arrow thing here, and you can click that, and I'm clicking on it. You cannot see the clicks, right? But click. See how it changed? I'm clicking on the right arrow. Click. You see? And that's kind of nice, okay? Now, when we go to Guitar, man, it has been a long time, right? But when we go there, we see the same kind of thing. Again, on the homepage, did you see the thing cycling through there? And again, we have buttons, this time on the bottom right-hand side. Now, you will not be able to see this, but I'm clicking the different buttons. Look, I'm going to click the one on the right now. You see, it changed. I'm going to click near the middle. Here, click. You see, click. And I can change the vibe. And if I leave it, then it's just going to cycle through these different deals. And as a matter of fact, I can even, I think, click on links when the thing's rolling around and it takes me to the relevant section with the offer. It's a cool vibe. I think you agree. Yes, it's a very cool vibe indeed. Now, luckily for us, Bootstrap comes with its own slider. These things that we've been looking at, they are generally called sliders, okay? They're called sliders because the different images and whatnot usually slide from one to the next, although they do not in the examples that we've just gone over. In any event, if we click on the JavaScript link at the top of Bootstrap here, getbootstrap.com, and if there is a new version of Bootstrap, I'm absolutely sure that they'll still have this. I think this is something that they're going to keep. Now, they don't call it slider, everyone else does, but they call it carousel, okay? They call it a carousel. And as you can see, it's sliding from one to the next. It's slightly different, but we do have the buttons and whatnot here. It's a shame you cannot see my cursor, but I'm clicking on those 3 buttons. And it's fantastic. It's exactly the kind of thing that we need, okay? Okay, so our challenge is clear. We need to figure out how to get that slider onto this home page. And as a matter of fact, it would be nice if we could have it on any page of the website. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. If you just head into that page that's on Bootstrap, you'll see some fabulous code here which I can select. Okay, if you want, you can press this copy button and that'll work as well. In any event, I'm just going to copy that stuff and I'm going to open up public bootstrap. Okay, public_bootstrap. Remember, that is where our template lives. And I'm going to find the bit where all of the content starts, probably around about here somewhere, probably about line 60. And I'm just going to paste in the slider code. Here we go. Okay, so I've just pasted in straight from Bootstrap. And now I'm going to go to the home page and hit refresh. And as you can see, it's pretty disappointing. But don't worry, there's nothing wrong here. The only reason it looks a bit rubbish is because you don't have some cool images. So I'm going to fix that right now. Okay, so if you head over to the Insider Club, I'm going to leave a folder here for you which is called slider_pics. Okay, slider_pics. You'll be able to download this on the video that corresponds to this lesson thing here. And it's just a bunch of sliders that I put together. You know, it took me about 10 minutes. And they are, for the most part, pretty rubbish. I mean, the resolution's wrong and everything. But hopefully, this will get us out of the starting blocks. Okay, so go to the Insider Club and download Slider Pics. Okay, so I assume that you've got the Slider Pics folder from the Insider Club, okay? I'm now going to copy this folder and I'm going to paste it into the main website directory. Okay, so it's going to live right alongside small pics there. And now I'm also going to just change the permissions because it's something that we need to do, you know. To all of you PC people, I'm sorry for doing this in a Mac kind of a way, but let me just go ahead and I'll change the permissions here. So something like that, and I think we do something like that, and then I think we do something like that. Okay, so you should now have Slider Pics in your website main directory folder. Your home page should look something like this. And what I'd like you to do now is open up Public Bootstrap. We're going to go down to where this carousel vibe is here, right? Now, look out because this top one says item active. That's going to be the one that displays, you know what I'm saying? We want to jump into this item active thing here. And in the image source, we're going to say base URL slider_pics /slider1.jpg. Okay, now do you see this caption stuff here? Let's just take that out. There are not going to be any captions for this example, although I'm sure you could figure that out if you want. Okay, now I'm going to do a little line here because I want you to know that although that's a slide and this is a slide, they're not entirely the same. Look at this class item. You see that says item and that says active. If we copy and paste loads of these active things, then it's going to just repeat all over the page and it's going to look like a mess. In fact, let me just show you that, okay? If I save that, have a look. Do you see what I'm talking about? So we do not want to do that. The vibe is we want to go into this second one here where it just says class item, and right in here this is where we're going to paste in the next image that's due to show up. So it's going to be slider2.jpg. Again, we'll get rid of the caption, we don't need that, and we'll get rid of these 3 dots. Who knows why they were added there. So we've now got the second one. I'm now going to paste this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And I'm going to say slider 3, slider 4, slider 5 and slider 6. Now before we run the page, these are the little dots that go at the center bottom of the slider, okay? Now you can see that the thing has given us 3 of these, and you can also see that they are starting at the number 0. So whoever made this must have been into coding, you know? Anyway, we're going to have 6 of those slider things, so let's just copy the last one and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to change the numbers so that we've got 3, 4, 5 coming in there. Okay, so if you do all of that, let's save that. Let's go to the home page and hit refresh. Okay, so everything looks kind of okay. As you can see, it's cycling through the different slides, which is nice. Now you can go in and adjust the timing. That's all on the Get Bootstrap website if you're into that. It's a shame that you're not able to see the cursor here, but I am able to click in. I'll click the one on the right, okay? It's not too bad. I'll click back one. Here we go. I'm going to click on the far left, right click, you see? So I'm clicking about and everything is cool. You'll also notice that we've got arrows here. We've got an arrow on the left and an arrow on the right, and once again I can click here. I'm going to click now, click, okay? I can click again, click, okay? I can click again, click, you see? I can click to the left, okay? Click, you see? And everything is fantastic. As a matter of fact, you can even turn each of these slides into a link, or the images inside this slide. For example, we can go into Fender guitars here, and I'll try and find one that looks similar. Here's one that's kind of similar. Okay, I'm going to copy this URL, and for the first slide here, we can do a link that goes straight to that page. Look, it's just an ordinary link around the slide. And so anyone who sees this, let's say on the home page, and if they click, oh, I missed it, sorry, and if they click on it, look, it takes them straight to the offer. It's fantastic. That is the basic slider functionality, and that's all that I want to cover in this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make this dynamic, and guess what? You already know how to do this. So stay cool, and I'll see you in the next video.